What is a typical sound of a racing car whizzing past you? Something is wrong with the...
F1.
Yeah. Okay. That comes. The frequency increases and then the frequency decreases. That's what is happening. It's not loudness we're talking about. Even if you're standing by the roadside, let us say facing the other way, not the road, your back is towards the road, and a car goes past, you will know the exact moment the car goes past your back. You can't see the car. How do you know? Because of the change in frequency. So whenever things approach, frequency increases, and whenever things recede, frequency decreases. That's the common sense idea. We can sense it, whether you know it is frequency or not, you sense it. Right? So, this is the Doppler effect. And so first of all, let me give you an example which we can relate to directly or mechanically, because sound waves we cannot see. So, consider this. We have a chocolate making factory in which you have a conveyor belt which is moving at 1 meter per second. There is a guy who puts chocolates on this conveyor belt at 1 chocolate per second. Now as the conveyor belt moves, the chocolates will be spaced at what distance? 1 meter, isn't it? Because when he puts 1 second, by the time the chocolate has already moved 1 meter. So as he keeps putting 1 meter per second, you will see chocolates arranged at a gap of 1 meter and proceeding further. Now on the other end of the conveyor belt, there is some guy who picks up the chocolate and puts it in the basket. The next chocolate will arrive at how much time? After the first chocolate, next chocolate will come after how much time? 1 second, because the gap is 1 meter, the chocolate travels 1 meter per second. So how many chocolates is he getting per second? 1 chocolate. What is the emitting frequency of chocolates? 1 chocolate per second. What is the receiving frequency of chocolate? How fast are the chocolates moving? 1 meter per second. What is the gap between the chocolates? Can you visualize all this? Now there is an alteration in the experiment. The person who is putting the chocolates also walks along with the conveyor belt at 0.5 meter per second. So he puts chocolate and then walks and puts chocolate like that. So what is the gap between the chocolates now? 0.5 meter. Is it okay? What is the speed of the chocolates now?
1 meter per second.
Chocolate's speed doesn't change. It is the conveyor belt speed. 1 meter per second. The gap has changed. And what rate is he putting the chocolates? Same as earlier. 1 chocolate per second. Only thing is he started walking along with the conveyor belt. That's the change. Now the person who is receiving the chocolate at the other end picks up the first chocolate. The next chocolate will arrive at what time?
0.5 seconds.
After 0.5 seconds. So in 1 second, how many chocolates he gets?
2.
What is the emitting frequency of chocolate? What is the receiving frequency of chocolate? 2. Can you see that?
Yes.
1 chocolate per second वो डालता है, but मिलता उसे 2 chocolate per second है. This is Doppler effect in chocolates. So yes, you have answered it correctly. So can you visualize this? That's it. If you got this, the same thing we'll do in sound. Now you cannot see the chocolates. Let us assume pulses. I'm going to use a pulse sound like beep, beep, beep. That's a pulse sound. Beep, 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 beep is a faster sound, higher frequency. So that's what will happen. So here is the source. So we'll assume the source listener as positive. This is the sign convention I'm using. The direction in which sound progresses. Sound will always go from source to listener. So the sound speed is positive. Sound will never be negative in our questions. Now, the first pulse, sense of chocolate, think of a pulse. Wave is also similar, difficult to draw waves, so I'm using pulses. You can think of the crest of a wave as the pulse. The first pulse is emitted at t equal to 0. So what happens at one time period? After one time period, the source is here, and this pulse 1 would have moved further. How much it would have moved? Ct. And now the second pulse is born. Let's keep the pulse here. Let me put the pulse at a point where, yeah, we'll take it like this. The mid of the pulse as the source. Yeah, is it okay? This is the point. the pulse is at. This is what will happen. Actually CT is nothing but the wavelength. Now this is what happens. The pulse moves with the speed c. Now if the source moves, then what happens? If the source moves, then this picture would be different. The first pulse would still go here. Why won't the source speed come into the pulse? No. That's the difference between a particle and a wave. A wave does not have the speed of the source in it. A particle will have the speed of the source in it. Why does a pace bowler run and bowl the ball? अरे बैट्समैन इधर है उधर कहाँ जा रहा है? अरे मैं उधर से भाग के आऊँगा. क्यों भाग के क्यों आएगा? सीधा बॉल करना नहीं. भागूंगा तो मेरे पास v होगा और हाथ घुमाऊंगा ओमेगा r होगा. v plus omega r is the bowling speed. Isn't it? Pace bowling is that. खड़े खड़े bowling करेगा तो ओमेगा r होगा. But मैं भाग के चिल्लाऊंगा तो? If I run and make an appeal, will the umpire get it faster? How's that? No. If you run and shout, your shout won't go faster. You can increase the amplitude, you can change the frequency, you cannot change the speed of sound by using your voice box. You can change the speed by changing the temperature of the room. So it is the medium property which matters. That's why I use conveyor belt. The person who is putting the chocolates cannot change the speed of the conveyor belt. Conveyor belt is a separate thing. You have to change the conveyor belt speed, yes you can change. But whatever you do to yourself, you cannot change the conveyor belt speed. That's why the analogy is perfect. If you get the analogy, you have drawn the Doppler effect, all cases. Think of it like that. If you have a problem with Doppler effect, use the chocolate analogy and see for yourself. Now the source, so this pulse 1 will anyway move CT. And where is the source now? The source is not here. It would have gone further. It would have gone further by how much? VST. And here is where the second pulse is born. What is the gap between the first pulse and the second pulse? Now the pulse is closer. The chocolates became closer. This I will call as lambda dash. The altered wavelength. So what is the altered wavelength? Lambda dash equals C minus VST. Can you see that? Well, that's the first effect. A Doppler effect changes the wavelength. The wavelength is really changed. We talk about apparent frequency, but this is not apparent. This is a real change in frequency. I'm sorry. Real change in wavelength. So when the source moves, the wavelength changes. That is why the Doppler effect happens. So take that firstly. Source to listener is positive. Sign convention. I am taking right as positive here. Everybody was moving to the right. If they move to the left, source moves to the left, put a minus Vs.
So lambda dash is the new wavelength or the change in wavelength?
You tell me. Is it the new wavelength or is it the change in wavelength? It's mentioned in the diagram. Can you see? Yeah, you haven't answered me. I'm asking you a question.
New. Is it a new one?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, can I move on? Now let's see from the listener's point of view what happens. So here is a listener. The person picking up the chocolates. The person picking up the pulses. So here comes the first pulse. And how much behind is the second pulse? This gap is C minus VST. If Vs is 0, then it will be CT, as it should be. The listener picks up the first pulse. Now this is where the second pulse was. What is the speed of the pulse, second pulse? What is the speed?
C into D.
Speed.
Speed C.
C. Not C minus Vs. Vs doesn't influence. C is the speed.
C is the speed.
So when the second pulse, now I'm assuming that we'll put the listener also in the in between, okay? So now here is where the listener was, but when 2 comes here, the listener is missing because listener is moving. Listener has gone ahead. Let us say listener has gone here, or it's going there. So the C will have to chase the listener and catch it. If the person who is picking the chocolates picks up one chocolate and starts walking forward, the next chocolate is chasing him. So that chocolate will come to him a little later than usual, because it has to go further than usual. Is it okay?
Yes.
Let us say it catches the listener after a time t dash. Therefore this distance is ct dash. And during that time t dash, the listener has moved forward by v and t dash. So how much is this gap?
CT dash.
That gap is ct dash minus v and t dash. But that gap is same as this gap. Yes? It is also equal to c minus vst. Is that fine? The geometry of the situation. So now, what is t dash? The reciprocal of the frequency that you hear. C minus vs is the original frequency. So what is f dash? F dash equals c minus vl by c minus vs into f naught. Well, that is the Doppler effect. And if I write the whole thing, source listener is positive. That's one aspect of it, and the lambda dash is c minus vst. As the other aspect of it, well, that's your Doppler effect complete. So we have got the formula for Doppler effect. C minus VL upon C minus Vs F naught. Source listener you should take as positive. The wavelength changes when the source moves. So listener cannot change the wavelength. It doesn't matter even if you don't listen. Wavelength is already changed. It doesn't matter if you don't pick up the chocolates. The gaps are already fixed. So let's take up the first question on this. So I talked about a car moving past you. Well, you have the same experience when you are standing on at a railway platform, and let's say an engine which is blowing a whistle goes past you. So this is coming in at 20 meters per second, and let's say it blows a whistle of 200 hertz, let us take C as 340 meters per second. So what happens before passing the person, and afterwards it will be, the train is still moving the same way, the engine still blowing the same frequency, but you receive a different frequency. The frequency heard is different. So let's take the before scenario. The formula would be f dash is equal to c minus vl by c minus vs f naught. So who is the source? The engine is the source. Who is the listener? This is the listener. This is the positive direction. Source listener is positive. So what do I, the listener is stationary here, 0. F naught is 200, C is 340, this is 340, this is plus 20. So you can see denominator is 340 minus 20 is 320, this is 340 by 320 into 200. And even without calculating, you expect the frequency heard to be higher because it's approaching. So whenever it's approaching, it will be more than 200 as the result tells you. So this will be more than 200 as this fraction is more than 1. So the answer is 200 plus something. Yeah, 200 plus delta 1 I'm writing. What happens afterwards? Well, the moment it changes, the situation has changed because source is this and listener is this. This is positive. So now you will write it differently. You will write the frequency, the formula is the same, but the substitution changes. Where does it change? This is the one which has become minus 20 now.
Yes.
And that creates all the change. Rest of the things are same. So 340 upon 360 into 200. So as you can see, this is less than 1, and it should be because it is receding away. So the answer is 200 minus something. Is that okay? That's all. So sign convention. This is the idea. Source listener is positive. When things have changed, take a new sign convention and use the formula again.
So in reality,
Reality only, this is.
yeah, but so we like experience a uniform increase in frequency, right? And then we
Don't worry, that is about the change part. I am writing here and here. Now as it approaches, what happens, we will see. We haven't done that part yet. The direction changes, but from a maximum to a minimum you get. Although the change may be linear or whatever, but let's not worry about that. At the extremes, as it is far as it is coming and it's gone away, what happens? Yeah, shall we move on? So let's look at this. We have all heard of ambulance, right? Ambulance siren. The ambulance has a light on top and it is kind of spinning. So there is a siren which is there and it's going in circles on the top. So this is the top view. So it's going in a circle and there is a listener there. So what happens? It makes that sound, so A is the higher frequency, O is the lower frequency. So this is higher frequency because this is approaching the mega tangent to the listener. So at this spot the source is approaching the listener. This is the positive direction. So what will be the maximum frequency you hear? The maximum frequency you hear, can you tell me the substitution directly? This is Vs and that is VL is 0. C by C minus omega R. Just make sure that is it agreeing with what it should be. Should it be more or less? More than F naught. Is it more than F naught?
Yes.
Yes, that's fine. If your sign convention gives you the opposite answer, is something wrong with the convention.
Yes, sir.
Approaching frequency will increase, receding frequency will decrease. That's obvious. Now, this moves and after some rotation, it is on the other side. Here is the tangent again. So this is the positive direction, but this time the source is moving away. So this will give you the minimum frequency. So this will be C by C plus omega R. Is it okay? Into F naught. So I wanted the bandwidth. Bandwidth means maximum to minimum, the range. So that's all. So the bandwidth will be how much? F max minus F min. So the answer is here. So this minus this. So what it should be? C square minus omega square R square 2 omega R C F naught. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
This is the frequency bandwidth. What happens exactly in between? We'll see that later. Right now just talking about the straight line where the listener, source and sound are all moving in the same straight line, or they are collinear. If they are not collinear, we will see what happens later. So is this part okay? The maximum frequency and the minimum frequency. That's the ambulance siren. So every listener experiences the same thing. Although they won't get the maximum frequency at the same time, because depending upon your position. Yeah, is it okay? Shall I move on? Now consider this. There are two people standing there. I'm calling listener 1 and listener 2. There is a source moving in between them. The speed of the source, let us say, is 10 meters per second. Speed of sound is 340 meters per second. The frequency of the source is 1000 hertz. Question: who hears the beats? What is the beat frequency? So, is the question okay? So let's see. If the source is moving, the source will produce some frequency at the ear of this person. Let us say this person hears f double dash. So is this f double dash more than, less than, or equal to f naught? More than because approaching. How much it will be? Symbolically tell me. Use velocity of source as u. U is a number. So how much? C minus Vs. There is no Vl. C minus Vs is C minus u. Is it okay?
Yes.
We'll put that symbolic presentation there. The same source also emits a frequency for this person. Let us say f dash. So will f dash be more than, less than, or equal to? Less than. What is the value? Is that okay?
Yes.
We have taken, because source listener, the left is positive, so Vs will be taken as negative. Minus u. C minus minus u is C plus u. We got this. So far so good. Also, this source, the wave will go to the wall. Now think that the wall has a ear. Like we say in Hindi, दीवारों के कान होते हैं. तो अगर कान है, तो इसे क्या सुनाई देगा? What is the frequency it hears? F naught, F dash, F double dash, something else. It will be same now. Because the source is moving and listener. Distance doesn't matter, distance है ही नहीं इसमें. So this is going to hear F double dash. So this acts like a listener, it's going to hear F double dash. How do you treat a wall? Treat a wall as a recorder, or shall I say record player. Any recorder has to play also. If it doesn't play, what's the point of recording? So record player is a dual role. It records and then plays. You are also a record player in the class. You record the class, better play it in the exam. Yeah, what do you write? What you learned, what is what you write. So if it becomes a source, now if it becomes a source, what will it emit? It will emit what it got. It emits F double dash. Now this goes to the listener. Now what will this listener hear? Source is stationary, listener is stationary. This will also hear F double dash only. This also goes to this listener. Source is stationary, listener is stationary. This fellow will also hear F double dash. So can you see that both listeners are getting some frequency directly and getting some other frequency from the echo?
Yes.
Now who is getting the same and who is getting different? L2 is getting F double dash, F double dash. So L2 will not hear the beats. This is getting F dash and F double dash, so that will hear the beats. And what is the beat frequency?
F double dash.
Yeah, that's it. Solve it. That's it. So, did you get how to treat a wall?
Yes.
Wall has a dual role to play, and convention will also change accordingly. First it will be a listener, then it will be a source. So apply it twice and get it.
Sir,
Yes?
why does it fail to hear the beats?
Beats means difference of frequency. They are getting F double dash and F double dash. Both are same. Or let us say it will hear beats F double dash minus F double dash, 0 beats.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, last time I told you now, beat frequency is what? The difference of frequency is called beats. If you have two frequencies, F1 minus F2 is the beat frequency. So let's apply this wall concept again. So this is used in what is called as the police radar gun, or also called the Doppler gun. See, the traffic police, if it wants to check speeding, it uses this. So, rather I have seen this in the Bandra Worli Sea Link. So very often in the mornings, morning the traffic is less anyway, and the sea link is quite wide, and there is a curve at the other end. So anybody feels like pressing the accelerator. It's written 60 there, and you would minimum go at 100. Well, that's speeding, and the police knows that. And just beyond the curve where you cannot see it, the traffic police is standing. Yeah, give me some money for my morning breakfast. So they are ready to catch it. So the point is, when a car is speeding, if you say, look how fast he is going, chase, you can't chase him, he's gone. The more one breaks the speeding limit, the less easy it is to catch. वो तो भाग गया, तो तुम क्या करोगे? उसको आते हुए पकड़ना है, जाते हुए नहीं. So आते हुए कैसे पकड़ेंगे? ऐसा Doppler gun से. So there is a what we call as Doppler gun. What it does is, it emits electromagnetic wave. So this is the source, and it emits electromagnetic wave which is traveling with C. So C here is not sound, it is a speed of light. The same formula we'll use, we can use it. Alright? So this goes and hits the car. The car becomes a listener. So the car it hits the car, it will rebound from the car. So car is like a moving wall. So what is the frequency heard by the car? Will it be more or less than the original frequency? It will be more. This is moving with x. X is what I want to find out. So this is C plus x by C. C minus VL. VL is minus x. Is it okay? This is positive. You are moving other way around.
Yes, sir.
Now what happens? The car will become the source now. And what will the car emit? The car will emit F dash. And what will this will become the listener now. What will it get? F double dash. So what is F double dash? So the listener is not moving, source is moving. So this will be C by C minus X. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So what we get is, this is also a computer, so it can measure the frequency and get the difference of frequency, etc. So that computation is there. So what is the difference of frequency you get? Delta F is equal to, rather what is F double dash? Substitute for F dash. So substitute for F dash, you get C plus X by C minus X times F naught.
Yes.
So what is the difference of frequency? Difference of frequency is this. Yes, I have calculated this. C minus X. X is very small compared to C. C is speed of light, 3 lakh km per second. Even if you are speeding 100 km per hour, 200, Ferrari 400 km per hour, it is nothing compared to speed of light. So isko maro goli 0. So what is your X? X is delta F times C by 2F naught. So do you see that the X is proportional to the change in frequency?
Yes.
This will record the change in frequency, and immediately the speed of the car is known as the car is coming. The whole thing happens, so you can have it half a kilometer ahead, the gun, and you can wait at the other end. So the whole thing happens in a less than a millisecond, and your speed that you went and the fine required, everything is printed on a sheet and you just hand it. So you can't even argue कि नहीं मैं तो slow जा रहा था. वो gun बेवकूफ है क्या तेरा दुश्मन है? वो बता रहा है. So are you getting it? This is the mechanism. It can be used for finding the speed of a plane or a ship. The idea is same. Doppler gun.
So if we assume the car to be stationary and the Doppler gun moving with the velocity of x towards the car.
Yeah, but then it won't be called Doppler gun.
Yeah, but then would the calculations be the same?
No.
No, it won't be same because the difference. No, that's not the same because this is moving with respect to the medium is to the ground plane. It is not the same. Relativistically, they are not same.
Yeah.
Because the speed of sound will change with respect to source and listener. So anyway, that won't happen. No? Why should the Doppler gun move on a stationary car? Time pass कर रहा है क्या? खड़ी गाड़ी को बोला स्पीडिंग कर रहा है. take this case. You have a source which is accelerating towards the listener. So the source starts at t equal to 0, that is initial speed is 0, and it accelerates towards the listener with a frequency f naught, so is the speed of sound. What is the frequency? What is the frequency heard by the listener corresponding to the first wave, coming from the source? Well, that's the question. So we need to understand the question first. Corresponding to the first wave coming from the source. What is frequency anyway? See, let's say you are sitting at the railway platform. You're not catching any train, you're just whiling away your time. And you notice one train. Let's say Andheri station, you see some train going to Churchgate. Fine, let it go. And after 5 minutes, another train comes. Again, it's written Churchgate. And you acknowledge that. So you have got an idea that after 5 minutes, another train comes. So somebody asks you, when will the next train to Churchgate comes? You become an expert on that. You say, "Abhi 5 minutes mein aayegi, dekhna." So you did not know what it is, but just because you had the experience of the first and the second train, you got there is a time gap of 5 minutes, and you extrapolate that maybe next 5 minutes the train will come. So what is the mental frequency you have calculated? A train in 5 minutes means 12 trains per hour, isn't it? So you have already said it. Now you may be right, may not be right. If next time the train comes after 5 minutes, you will say, "Look, I told you." So call her up, expert. But if the train doesn't come, you will say, "Train late ho gaya." Train late ho gaya? Yeah, you are saying I am right, but the train is wrong. So train should have come in 5 minutes, it has not come. That's okay, that's the way we deal with life. So, कि every 5 minutes train को आना ही आना है. और क्या तेरे को बोला क्या? नहीं, ऐसा होता है. So that is the frequency we appreciate. So, if the next time the train comes after 10 minutes, then we'll say the frequency has gone down. So what you are actually counting this time period and doing a reciprocal and calling it a frequency. So, let us take the fundamental approach we took just now. So, the source emits the first wave. This is pulse 1. And now this pulse, this is t equal to 0. After one time period, where is the pulse? The pulse has gone further. How much has it gone? Ct. Source is also moving. Source has gone further. How much has the source gone? How much has the source gone? S equal to n plus half a t square, u is 0. Half a t square. So the second pulse is born here. So now can you see the gap between the pulses? This is lambda dash. So what is lambda dash?
So it is not.
What happened?
It's not visible.
What is not visible?
Lower part.
So guess what is lambda dash? Yeah, I'm writing it here. The source t equal to 0, the first pulse is emitted after t equal to t. This pulse has gone further by how much? Ct. The source has also gone further by how much? This is half a t square, accelerated motion. So what is the gap between this and the second pulse? This is lambda dash. What is lambda dash? Ct minus half a t square. So when the listener gets the first pulse, after how much time will you get the second pulse? So based on that is the frequency of the listener. So this is equal to C by lambda dash. The frequency of the chocolates became 2 chocolates per second because the gap between the chocolates became half a meter from 1 meter. So lesser this is, more is this. So what is lambda dash? C by Ct minus half AT square, which we can further write as C by, this is C by F naught minus A by 2 F naught square. Reciprocal of time period is frequency. Rearrange this to get your answer. 2 F naught square C by 2 F naught C minus A. Is that okay? That's the frequency heard corresponding to the first wave. Obviously second wave won't be this because second and third again the distance will change because this is accelerated motion. So we are not asking a general question, we are just asking one particular thing. That's all. Yeah. Source and listener are at rest to begin with. Source starts receiving at an acceleration of 10 meter per second squared. The frequency of source again you can take as 1000 hertz. Speed of sound as 340 meter per second. What is the frequency heard by the listener at the 10th second? This is the question. So, this is the scenario at t equal to 0. As time passes, source starts rushing away. The listener is at rest. The source will be somewhere there, moving this way. So if that is the source and this is the listener, so this is the positive direction. Left is positive. What is the frequency heard by the listener at the 10th second? So question is, this is the formula. What do I substitute for various things? VL is 0. C is 340, F naught is 1000. So my question basically is, what is Vs? Tell me what is Vs. Will it be plus or minus? Why? It's going to the right. Left is positive. Minus A, V equals U plus AT. U is 0. So AT means what? When the listener, is it 10 times 100 or something else? When the listener hears it at the 10th second, was this sound produced at the 10th second? What is heard at 10 second? Can it be produced at 10 second?
No.
It was produced earlier, right? If you came to the class at 7:30 in the morning, did you start from home at 7:30? To reach at 7:30, you'll have to start earlier, and each one of you must have started at different times depending on how far you live from this place, so that you can all reach at 7:30. So the time at which what was got emitted, we do not know. Let us say that time was t dash. It was emitted at t dash and reached at t. So for the speed at the time of emission will be so much. Is it okay? I have to find my t dash. In an accelerated motion, the Vs will be the velocity of the source at the time of emission, and Vl will be the velocity of the source at the time of reception. So that's what matters. So now from the kinematics we can find out if this went further till t dash. So how far is it from the original position? Is that okay? And since sound came back at time t and started at t dash, how long did sound travel for? So the return distance must be the same, no? This is what sound returned, and this is where how far you have gone. So half a t dash square must be equal to ct minus t dash. Is that okay? That's kinematics. So let us solve this. AT dash square is equal to 2CT minus 2CT dash. So AT dash square plus 2CT dash minus 2CT equal to 0. It's a quadratic in T dash. So what is T dash? Minus B plus minus root of B square minus 4AC is plus 8ACT by 2A. T is a constant here. T is a 10-second. T dash is unknown. What time was it emitted? Now if I take a 2 common here, this becomes C square plus 2ACT. Is it okay? 2 gets cancelled everywhere. So AT dash equal to what? Is minus C plus root C square plus 2ACT. What am I with the negative sign? T dash is the time after 0, so it is positive. So I am ignoring the negative because it will become negative. This is taking the positive, this whole thing is positive. So we ignore the negative root. So you see what is the result you get. F dash equal to CF naught by C plus AT dash. But what is C plus AT dash? C plus AT dash is this thing. So you get CF naught by root of C square plus 2ACT. I can divide by C and get the required answer as, what is F dash? F naught upon C से divide करोगे तो 1 plus 2AT by C. Is that okay? That's the frequency heard at the 10th second. Yeah, is it fine? So let's look at a concept where so far always the sound and the let's take the typical case of a level crossing where an engine is moving and a car is approaching like that. So the engine is moving along the tracks. Engine. Car is moving somewhat like this. Car. And the engine makes a whistle of F naught. So what is the car driver here? If that be the question, well, this is the source and this is the listener. So what do I put for F dash? F dash is C minus VL by C minus VS F naught. See, sound does not travel along the tracks or on the road. Sound will travel straight in air. So this is considered as the positive axis. So when you have to substitute for the listener, you will look at these angles and take their components along the SL axis. So what is the listener's speed? VC cos phi with a negative sign. Is it okay? What is the source's speed? VE cos theta with a positive sign. Well, that's it. You should take their components along the SL axis. SL is the axis in which the sound is going. So far there were no components, they were always along the SL axis. But if they are not, then take it like that. Let me add some more complications. Maybe a wind is blowing. If a wind is blowing also, then look what the wind does to the speed of sound. Along the SL axis, if this is alpha, the wind will aid the speed of sound. Think of the wind as a river and the sound as the boat. The river can help the boat or oppose it depending on how it's moving. So in the case shown to you, the C won't be C, it will become C plus VW cos alpha. If alpha is obtuse, it is going to reduce the sound of speed. Yeah, well, that's it. I have taken care of everything and you can do this. Of course, such a question depends on whether it is relevant or not, because the next moment theta and phi will change. again the frequency will change. So you have to do this moment to moment. So usually we don't talk a question like that. Otherwise, if things are given, you can find out. Moment to moment, you can find the frequency. Is this fine? So let's see a question. That's the concept. So first absorb it. So here is a question. A plane is flying in the sky. The altitude h. H can be pretty good, okay? Couple of kilometers. So sound will take quite a long time to reach the listener. So listener, the engines of the plane, let us say, are producing a frequency of naught. The plane is flying at eta c. Eta is a fraction less than 1. In this case, usually eta is called the Mach number. If a plane flies at the speed of sound, eta is 1, is Mach 1. Twice the speed of sound, Mach 2. Like that we say. So anyway, right now eta is a fraction. So question is, what is the frequency heard by the listener when the plane is overhead? When the plane flies at this spot, what is the frequency heard by the listener? I can rub this off. Yeah. So we're talking about the plane being there. When the plane is here, now whatever sound the plane produces at this spot, will this be heard by the person now? No. So whatever the plane, when the plane is overhead, what the person hears is being produced else earlier. Is it not? So although the plane is here, but the cause of the sound being heard is not this plane. It's the earlier version of the plane. Is it okay? So plane is somewhere there. So sound travels like this and the plane travels like this. When the sound reaches this spot, plane reaches this spot. That is the spot we're talking about. So this is not the cause of this plane. The cause of this sound is this: source, listener. You can distinguish this. Very often, these two are called synchronous. Same thing happening in same time. Very often we mistake synchronicity for cause and effect. दो चीजें एक साथ होती है, लगता है इसकी वजह से वो हुआ. But that may not be so. Very often cause and effect are close together, so we assume. Yeah? Many a times a murder mystery would be something like that. The first scene, somebody stumbles upon in a dark room, and there lies a dead body. And he picks up something and the knife comes into his hand and the light goes on and somebody watches. Look, the murderer. Hey, no, I didn't do it. No, you can't say that. Your hand contains the knife and the body is before you and you are standing, it's visible. Now that was synchronicity. And the whole movie is based on this, that listen, synchronicity is not cause and effect, and then you have to establish what is the cause and effect. Are you getting it? So if it was so obvious, then there was no movie about it. So I'm saying the same thing. ये साथ में हुआ इसका मतलब नहीं कि इसके वजह से हुआ. जो हुआ वो पहले से वजह से हुआ. So when time, let us say sound takes a time t to reach this spot, plane will take a time t to reach this spot. Therefore, this is eta ct. This is ct. So this is the source listener axis. So what is this angle? You can see cos theta is eta ct by ct, which is equal to eta. So what is the frequency heard by the listener? C minus VL by C minus Vs f naught. What is VL? Listener is not moving. What is Vs? Eta c cos theta. But what is cos theta? That's all. So substitute, get your answer. The answer is f naught by 1 minus eta square. Is that fine? So that's the frequency heard by the listener when the plane is overhead. How far is the plane from the listener when the listener hears F0? So where is the first part done? Yeah, I'm just rubbing it off.
Sir, mu square c square by h.
What is that? Mu square. By the way, eta and eta square c square by h. Kaise is it
Eta.
dimensionally correct what you are saying? It's not dimensionally correct what you are saying.
So h by root of 1 minus eta square.
H by. See, the plane is. When will the person hear F0? When the plane is flying overhead, because this angle will be cos 90. If this is the source and that's the listener, that's when the person will hear F0. Is it okay? But by the time the person hears F0, how much time will elapse? T dash time will elapse because sound has to reach this distance, h. But during that time T dash, where will the plane be now? When the person gets F0, the plane is not there. Plane has flown ahead. Plane is somewhere there. How far is this? So I'm asking you, what is this distance? So you can see that distance is Pythagoras theorem. So C dash is common, and this is 1 plus eta square, and that equals h root 1 plus eta square. Is it okay? That's how far is the plane when the person hears F0. Yeah, have you got this? Yeah, so that's it. This is the end of 4th section. So let me put down the homework for you. Doppler effect and beats, that's what we have completed now. So one more section is pending in waves. Waves 4 by 5 homework. HCV chapter 16. Objective 1, 2 exercise. In 1 you do 12 to 16, 4 and 5, 56 to 89.
So eta has
Yeah, what happened? 1 minute, let me write down the homework. I'll answer that, what are you asking? Booklet exercise 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 40 to 52. 30, 32. No. 31 to 35. 38. 44. Yeah, so that's the homework you need to do. Yeah, you had some doubts, please ask.
so how is eta CT dash?
How is what?
Eta CT dash.
Yeah.
इनमें सबको
ये plane है. Plane. Are you okay with this? That the plane will be here when this person hears F0. For him to hear F0, the source should have been here. Please say yes or no. I don't know whether I'm answering your question.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So the plane should be here. Only then the person will hear F0. But by the time the sound reaches the person, the plane would have gone ahead. Let us say that sound takes a time t dash to reach this person. So ct dash will be h. Is it okay? What happened?
So वो h eta दिखाते.
ये h eta दिख रहा है. अरे यार ये h ईचा कैसे हो सकता है? डायमेंशन भी तो कोई चीज होती है. Eta is a fraction. Yeah, is it okay?